sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Bear And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
47-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Jets first down. 2 yards on the play. And the Jets first down.
Now a give right side. Byer. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Bear. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Reese on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. A beautiful fake. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Again to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. New York set to take the field. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now, you're looking at these 2 teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC. And I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such. But let's face it, if these 2 meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First down, New York.
Up the middle they go. Bear. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a second and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A gain of 4.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fisher. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down as he'll wind up being touchdown.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jets offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Byer dodges him at the 50. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 36-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Bear able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the post.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
They'll run on 1st down. Meyer. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bear shifts by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
1st down.
On 1st down, Beyer. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And these guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
They run the counter. There. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled in the Browns 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Jets.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Got a man great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Jones throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
For a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Caught by Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Jones. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff up the middle. Byer. And now here Here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So now the Browns down by 6. 1:52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. Now 2nd and 4.
Number 0. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39.
Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. But Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that one too wide and incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offensive